It is finally here, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up, take a look at it, and get our first impressions. Hey, what's going on everybody? I am super excited to share with you the unboxing of the new Galaxy Watch 8 Classic I just received in the mail today. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so we've got our little tabs on the back here. Nothing more satisfying than that, pulling that tab right off of there. I know everybody likes that. Let's go ahead and get this one undone. And so I went ahead and picked up the 8 Classic because it's got the return of the rotating bezel. I really love the rotating bezel. I have been wearing the Galaxy Watch Ultra since it came out. It's more rugged and durable, but I am a true lover of the rotating bezel. I do have the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic here. We'll be trading this in. That was part of the deal. They had some really good trade-ins. $250 trade-in toward this. So you pretty much get this for about, I think it was about $100, maybe a little bit less. But let's go ahead, open it up, see what we get inside. So let's see. So we've got our package here. This is going to have our paperwork, our charging cable as normal. So we'll just go ahead and show you that real quick. For those of you that haven't seen it, this is what you get in the box from Samsung now. So you get this little charging cable here. And it's the same charging cable as the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I believe it's going to be the same as the Watch 8, so the non-classic version. Probably be the same as the Ultra 2025 as well. So that is all we have there. Let's see if we have some paperwork. I don't even think there is any paperwork in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. And there we go. We got our little quick start guide. Throw that off to the side. And here it is. This is a beautiful watch. I really like what they've done with the design this year. You have that rotating bezel, and it's just a really classy looking watch. The cushion design here is very traditional for a lot of the dive style traditional watches. So let's go ahead and just set that off to the side, see if we get anything else in here, which we should have our strap. And we'll go ahead and open this up. Looks like that is nothing in there. And we should have our strap down here. So this is how to install the strap. I believe the legs have changed a little bit as far as the connectors. So we'll take a look at that. Maybe the same though. So this is a really nice strap. So this is a hybrid strap. So it's a leather-like on the outside, and then you've got rubber on the inside. So that's why they call it a hybrid strap. It's just got the single pin and buckle system there. And then these are the connectors. So this is the type of connectors they're using on the 8 Classic. We'll take a look at the Ultra and see what that looks like. To install these, it's really simple. Just go ahead and press in, and this should get a nice little snap in there. That's my understanding. And these are a little bit different. Yeah, so you can see there is a bit of a different design there. Let's just see if there's... Oh. Might actually have to read the instructions. So let's see what it says here about installing these. Okay. All right, so it's looking like they're recommending that you flip the watch upside down when you install this. So that's a little bit different, but let's just see how that works. There we go. So yeah, that is a different design from the Ultra 2024 and I believe the Galaxy Watch 7. So you are getting a bit of a different design for the straps, but it feels really solid. Those aren't coming off. Let's go ahead and power this thing up. Just take a look here. So we've got the, I believe they're calling this the action button, if I'm wrong there, let me know in the comments below. And then we got a 3-button design on the 8 Classic. So we've got our home button, our back button, and we've got our quick start button, I think is what they call it. Alongside here, we've got the speaker, so you can use this for phone calls, listening to music. And this year they have really slimmed down the bottom of the sensor. So if you take a look here at this sensor, let me go ahead and take off the Galaxy Watch Ultra here. I'm going to put them side by side. You can see, let's see, if we put these side by side, you can see the Galaxy Watch Ultra sticks out a lot more than the 8 Classic. So that means this is going to fit a lot better on your wrist. It's going to lay flat, so you're not going to have it raised so much. Let's just go ahead and throw it on my wrist real quick so you can see. Oh yeah, that strap is really comfortable. And so that's what it looks like on the wrist. And you can really see here that it's not sitting too high up on the wrist. So let's go ahead and power this thing up. We'll boot it up and then we'll be back. All right, so this is the first screen you're going to see, as it's going to want to pair with your phone. So let me go ahead and pull out my phone here. And I've got the Fold 7 here. Let me just go ahead and pop this open. And let's see what happens. So normally, as you can see, it's checking. It sees that there is a Galaxy Watch 8 Classic that's ready to pair. We'll just go ahead and hit connect, and it should be as simple as connecting to the phone. Now, because I am connected to the Galaxy Watch Ultra, there may not let me connect both to the same device, but we'll check it out. So we're just going to go ahead and pair it. We'll hit confirm there. And then just the normal pairing process usually takes a minute or two. It has to update the software if there's any software updates. And it'll ask you some questions, which normally you'll need to say yes or no to agree to Samsung's user agreements. And I just felt my Galaxy Watch Ultra just disconnect. So I think what it does is it's going to use either one. The Galaxy Watch Ultra 2025 is running the One UI 8 watch now, so the official release. So that may be why it did that. So it's going to download the software, and let's go ahead and finish that up, and then we'll be back. All right, so while that's booting up, for those of you that are interested, One UI 8 watch now supports the third-party watch faces through Facer and Watchmaker. So this one here that I'm running is on Facer, and this is a new Star Trek one. They've got a bunch of different ones, but we now, with One UI 8 watch, are able to use Facer and the Watchmaker, so we can use our custom watch faces again, which is really cool. I'm going to be testing it out actually on the 6 Classic here, because this one should have One UI 8 official coming soon, or at least on the beta. So I will let you know if that works as well. And there we go. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and agree. I'm just going to agree to everything here. And it's going to ask for permissions. We're going to say okay. It'll take a minute here just to update the software. And then we should be good to go. If you want to check out these faces, I will leave a link in the description below. There's some really cool ones out there now, and just super cool that you can actually use these again using the Facer app. So for those of you that like to customize your watch faces, we now have that back thanks to Samsung's One UI 8 watch and Wear OS 6. Okay, so it's doing the final step. It's adding my Google account to the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. So that's a step that you'll need to do, is to sync up your accounts. Usually takes a minute or two. While it's doing that, I wanted to grab some measurements real quick just to give you an idea of size on this device. So I've got a measurement here. So we're going to go from the bottom of the sensor to the top, and we're looking at 12.4 millimeters thick. The lug to lug is, let's see what we get here. All right, so lug to lug, we're looking at about 53 millimeters. And then let's go ahead, and that's about all that we're going to check there. So with the bezel, the case itself, or yeah, including it is about 46.4. I believe they say it's about 46 millimeters, so that's about right. So those are the measurements if you're interested in that. For those of you that may or may not know, the lug to lug distance is what's going to tell you whether or not it's going to fit on your wrist properly. So depending on the size of your wrist, I have a 7-inch wrist, so for reference, when I put this on, you'll see how that fits. But with this cushion design, it actually lays flat and it'll actually fit a lot of other different size wrists. So let's go ahead and see where we're at here. Okay, can't connect through Bluetooth. Let's try that again. And that may be due to the fact that it's trying to connect over. You still have the Galaxy Watch Ultra on and it was connected. So we'll give it just a second there.
A few moments later.
Okay, so after some time, I got the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic connected to my Z Fold 7. So one thing to look for, and this is what the issue was, is my phone was under 30%, so it would not transfer over the Google account. So I'm not sure why that is, but after I charged the phone up, everything switched over. So now the watch is all set up. You can see it's got the new watch face on there. That's that sporty classic watch face. That's the name of that watch face. There's quite a few new watch faces that come on here. We'll just go ahead and take a quick look. So if we press down, so we get this one here. This is the more minimal one, which is kind of cool. If you like minimal, it just has the 3-hand, and then it also has the day and date. We go to the next one here. We've got, let's see. We have this one here. So this is the Heritage Classic. This one has a cool moon phase that's on there, and this also has a couple complications that you can configure. So a lot of these are configurable. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. This one, I believe, is called their dynamic digits or something along those lines. This one's kind of cool. This has complications around there, so this is going to be more of exercise or outdoor. It's got battery percentage. It's got your step counter. It's got some other adjustments here. It looks like we've got the weather index. Some really cool watch faces that come with the new One UI 8 watch. This is another one of the new ones, I believe. So this one's just kind of minimal with some big digits. This is the new dashboard. This one's pretty cool. It has a lot of information. I use this one for going outside, outdoor activities, exercise, stuff like that. It's got a lot of complications on there. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, I think that's the same one. These are all, most of these are customizable, so you can change colors and stuff like that. I think those are the main ones that come with the watch. I've got some other ones on here that you'll see that I have from my Watch Ultra that were carried over, and you can pick those up in any of the Play Store. A lot of these are Play Store available. But that is about it for the new watch faces. Jumping into the UI, there is the complete redesign. So we have 3 applications across the top and bottom. So it's a 3x3. Some of the app icons have changed. We can actually use that rotating bezel now that we have that. Not used to having that, so super excited to have that. And then a lot of the tiles have changed. So if we, let's go ahead and just jump in to some of the tiles here. So let's go back. So this is a new One UI 8 watch tile setup. So we've got our activities page, we've got the Google Maps, body composition, weather, health page. So this goes out, this has your steps, your heart rate, your stress level, and your sleep. And here we got the new exercise. So I like this new design, this pill design. I know some people don't, but I'm really enjoying it. I like the aesthetic. We got the conditions page here. And what's cool is you'll notice that there are multiple, on some of these pages, you can have multiple tiles on here. So on this first page under the activities, so we have the basic activities, we have our energy score, we have the new vascular load. It also has the antioxidant index. So those are all new. And you can actually add another one here. So you can just press on that tile and just pick another tile you want to add. So you've got a lot to choose from with the new UI for One UI 8 watch. Let's see, we've got our heart rate there. We've got our clock. There's another clock here. So this one has the alarms. This has your timers on it. You've got controls. So you've got your buds controls if you have buds. Under heart, you've got the vascular load. So the calendar, and then you've got new tiles. So a lot of new options. Really enjoying that One UI Watch 8 interface. So I think that is about it. This was just first impressions. Really enjoying this watch. This band is super comfortable. Let me just go ahead and throw it on the wrist for you real quick. If you're enjoying the video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. And always click that bell notification so you're updated when new videos get uploaded. As always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in our next video.